Nissan just made 5 strategic changes to the 2026 Frontier that could completely steal customers from Toyota and Chevy in the midsize truck war. If you're tired of paying premium prices for trucks that don't deliver premium value, these updates solve that exact problem by giving you more capability for your money. While most manufacturers are cutting features to keep prices low, Nissan is doing the opposite, delivering so much more value that the Frontier becomes the segment's biggest bargain. Number 5. Styling updates. Picture this. You're pulling up to a job site and instead of driving another boring white work truck, you're making a statement before you even step out. That's why the 2026 Frontier's Dark Armor package represents such a strategic win for buyers who understand their truck is part of their brand. The Dark Armor treatment transforms the Frontier with 17-inch black alloy wheels, darkened mirror caps, a blacked-out front grille, and darkened exterior badging that creates a cohesive look suggesting capability and intentionality. Even the Frontier tailgate lettering gets the dark treatment, ensuring from every angle this truck communicates deliberate choices. Inside, the black headliner eliminates cheap-looking light-colored fabric, therefore creating a more premium environment that reduces fatigue during extended drives. Darkened door handles, HVAC vents, shifter trim, and dashboard accents complete the transformation, but what makes this brilliant is how it elevates your daily experience without massive price premiums. The color strategy gets smarter with Citrus Strike joining the Pro X and Pro4 X grades. If you've ever struggled to find your truck in crowded parking lots, you'll never have that problem again. This neon lime yellow blend solves the visibility problem that affects everyone who needs to quickly locate their vehicle in busy work environments. So the styling updates clearly solve real-world problems for truck owners, but if you think visual improvements are impressive, wait until you see what happens when Nissan partners with legendary performance specialists to create something truly special. Number 4. Pro4 XR by Roush. Here's the reality about off-road capability. Most truck owners want confidence to handle any situation, but they don't want Ford Raptor money or reliability questions from heavily modified vehicles. They need legitimate performance that won't leave them stranded when work or adventure takes them beyond paved roads. That's exactly what the Pro4 XR by Roush solves. Nissan partnered with Roush Performance, the legendary tuning house with proven engineering credibility in NASCAR for decades, but this collaboration delivers something far more valuable than bragging rights. When you're facing steep, rocky trails with expensive equipment in the bed, you need suspension components you can trust completely. The all-new Roush Performance X Öhlins 2.0 off-road suspension system lifts the truck 2 inches, provides ground clearance and wheel travel that keeps you moving when lesser trucks get stuck. The precision-tuned coilover shocks with external reservoirs solve suspension fade that destroys off-road adventures. When shocks overheat hours into challenging terrain, every bump becomes punishment instead of an obstacle to overcome. External reservoirs keep damping fluid cool and consistent, therefore maintaining control when you need it most. 17-inch off-road wheels finished in titanium wrapped in 265/70 R17 Hankook Dynapro AT2 Extreme all-terrain tires provide traction without road noise that makes daily driving miserable. The titanium finish skid plate and grille inserts aren't cosmetic, they're armor-protecting expensive components when crawling over rocks. But here's the genius. Starting at $47,960, the Pro4 XR costs thousands less than the Ranger Raptor's $56,070 or Tacoma TRD Pro's $64,000 plus pricing. Nissan achieved this through smart engineering and strategic partnerships, not corner cutting. Now, impressive off-road hardware is meaningless if the truck lacks everyday features that make it livable, which brings us to how Nissan is revolutionizing the practical side of truck ownership. Number 3. Functional enhancements. Every truck owner has experienced that moment of uncertainty. You're facing challenging terrain and you're not sure if you're using the right settings safely. Should you lock the differential? What about traction control? The wrong choice can mean getting stuck or damaging expensive drivetrain components. That anxiety disappears completely with the 2026 Frontier's new drive mode selector. 5 distinct modes: rock, sand, on-road, mud, and hill descent control eliminate guesswork from challenging driving situations. Each mode automatically adjusts throttle response, transmission shift points, and stability control settings, but the real benefit is confidence in unfamiliar conditions. Select sand mode crossing beach access roads, and the truck prevents wheel spin that would require recovery assistance. For cold climate buyers, freezing steering wheels and seats make early morning starts genuinely miserable. Pro grades now include standard heated front seats, heated steering wheel, and remote engine start. Features transforming winter driving from endurance tests into comfortable parts of your routine. The standard 8-way power driver seat in SV and Pro grades solves problems affecting anyone spending serious time behind the wheel. Improper seating position causes fatigue and back pain that turns productive work days into physical punishment. Power adjustment allows precise positioning for optimal control and comfort. LED lamps on S&SV grades address safety concerns affecting every driver. Inadequate visibility during dawn, dusk, or bad weather. LEDs provide dramatically better illumination than halogen bulbs while drawing less power and lasting longer, therefore reducing maintenance costs while improving safety in challenging visibility conditions. All these functional upgrades are impressive, but they're completely dependent on having reliable power to make them work, which is where Nissan made their most contrarian decision of all. Number 2. Silky Smooth V6. Here's something every truck owner understands but rarely discusses. Engine noise and vibration wear you down during long drives or extended work days. Your truck becomes your mobile office, weekend adventure vehicle, and daily companion. Therefore, refinement affects your quality of life in ways peak horsepower numbers never will. While competitors chase impressive dyno sheets with turbocharged complexity, Nissan made the contrarian bet that buyers actually living with their trucks prefer smooth, reliable power over impressive specifications. The 3.8-liter naturally aspirated V6 produces 310 horsepower and 281 pound-feet of torque, which might seem modest on paper, but here's the genius. This engine delivers power predictably across the entire rev range. There's no turbo lag merging into traffic, no heat-related power reduction towing in summer heat, and no complex forced induction systems failing at inconvenient times. The refinement difference becomes obvious when you start the engine. Smooth idle quality and linear power delivery create driving experiences that reduce fatigue during extended operation. While turbocharged engines create noise and vibration demanding attention, the V6 disappears into the background, allowing focus on roads, work, or conversation instead of managing engine characteristics. Towing reveals where the V6's design philosophy pays the biggest dividends. Consistent power delivery without heat-related derating means your 7,150-pound towing capacity remains available regardless of conditions. Turbocharged engines promise impressive towing numbers that shrink dramatically when intercoolers heat soak, but the naturally aspirated V6 maintains rated capability whether towing in Death Valley or the Rocky Mountains. So the powertrain delivers exactly what working professionals need for reliability and refinement, but even the perfect engine means nothing if you can't afford the truck it powers, which brings us to Nissan's most brilliant strategic move. Number 1. Pricing. Here's the brutal reality of truck shopping. You want maximum capability without destroying your budget, but most manufacturers force you to choose between affordability and features. You either buy stripped-down base models lacking essential equipment or pay luxury car prices for trucks loaded with features you don't need. That impossible choice disappears completely with the 2026 Frontier's genius pricing strategy. Starting at $32,150, the 2026 Frontier costs more than its predecessor, but here's the genius. You're getting substantially more truck for that money. Instead of inflating prices to pad profit margins, Nissan added genuine value justifying every dollar of increase. Compared to its competitors, the value proposition becomes obvious. The Toyota Tacoma starts around $38,000 for comparable capability, while the Chevrolet Colorado typically requires mid-30s pricing to match the Frontier's standard equipment levels. But real genius appears in Pro4 XR pricing at $47,960, when serious off-road capability typically costs Ford Ranger Raptor money at $56,070 or Toyota Tacoma TRD Pro pricing above $64,000, the Frontier delivers comparable performance for thousands less. This isn't achieved through corner cutting. It's smart engineering and strategic partnerships providing maximum capability without a premium markup. The 3-year, 36,000-mile warranty coverage for Roush components provides additional value, eliminating anxiety associated with modified vehicles. When aftermarket upgrades void warranties and create reliability questions, the Pro4 XR maintains factory backing for components costing more than the price difference if purchased separately. The 2026 Nissan Frontier isn't just getting updates, it's getting a complete strategic overhaul that addresses every major complaint buyers have had about mid-sized trucks. From dark armor styling solving bland appearance problems to Roush performance partnerships delivering serious off-road capability for thousands less than competitors, each change serves specific purposes, making the Frontier more appealing to real-world buyers. The refined V6 engine proves smooth, reliable power matters more than impressive specifications, while comprehensive functional enhancements eliminate frustration from missing features that should be standard. But the masterstroke is the pricing strategy that increases value faster than cost, therefore creating a truck forcing every competitor to justify why they charge more for less. For many, the 2026 Nissan Frontier represents a perfect mid-size truck, but the thing is that it aims at a specific group of customers. If you want to check if you belong to this group or not, you must learn about more modern competition as well. Starting from the 2026 GMC Canyon, you can check it out in our next video. The GMC Canyon stands out with an attractive look and upscale cabin, but it's also one of the most capable mid-size trucks you can buy on the market.